I'm born in a million. I want a higher than the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I want 'em higher than the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with Smith. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
This round throwing here on 1st. That's complete. Here's Kirk. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Dell with the grab. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's to Kirk out left side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Everly's kick is good. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Vacates quickly left side. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 26 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. That That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Power squib kick is taken in. Returns looking good so far. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
Looking for Kirk, and it's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They go play action. Here's Smith. Finds a man right side. An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10. Because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it up. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. On target to his back, Joe Mixon.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. He puts some juice on a deep, big gain downfield. Hits the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Raider football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Texans 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Dell with the grab. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Collins there to grab it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Complete to Dell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trailing in the early going. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Smith back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Smith to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Buying some time left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. He does it, touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
He's back to throw. Throw right side. Dale has it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.